Hello and welcome to today's edition of Your Questions Answered with Father Gruner. I'm John Veneri. In this program, as you know, we take your questions that you send us via email. Father Gruner answers them. We talk about them. So please continue to send us them, your questions, at the email that you see at the bottom of your screen. questions@thefatimacenter.com. Here we have a question. While listening to your discussions with regard to former Pope Benedict XVI, the thought occurred to me, would it be possible, valid, for Pope Benedict to carry out heaven's command and consecrate Russia to the Immaculate Heart? Would the Pope, with perhaps a handful of truly faithful bishops throughout the world, be able to legitimately perform this consecration? With the number of modernist liberal bishops and clerics within the Church, it almost seems impossible at present for Pope Francis to call for the consecration, even if he was inclined to do so.
Well, I think that the consecration is always possible at every time of history. Now, I know that John Paul II said that he thought that the chastisements had to come because it was too late. But Our Lady never said it's too late. It will be late. The consecration will be late. But so it could happen, not tomorrow, but give it 2 weeks, enough time to notify the bishops and so forth. In any given 2-week period of time, as long as war is not going on, the communications are not cut off, that people are not all imprisoned and in the catacombs, until that happens, which will happen, I expect, in the not distant future, but until that happens, it's possible for the Pope to give the order. So, and all he has to do is give the order under pain of excommunication. If the bishops don't obey, then they're excommunicated. They're excommunicated, they're not Catholic bishops, we don't need their obedience. And therefore you can have, so that ends up with one Pope and one bishop doing it, and everyone else excommunicated, you have the consecration of Russia being done. I don't think it's going to go down to those kind of numbers. There are 5,100 or thereabouts Catholic bishops in the world. Now, of them, I suspect that maybe 100, if that, I think it may be more likely 20, might not obey. But so the rest of them will obey. Now, the real question comes down to is that I think I agree with Catherine Pearson, who says that the Pope has been threatened. That's why he doesn't do it. It's a long article in issue number 96. She goes through the 6 possible reasons why the Pope doesn't do it, and she ends up with the only one that she can't answer. From everything I know, I think she's right. However, we need to obviously pray for the Pope to get the grace to overcome his fear, and he is afraid. Whether it's Pope Benedict or whether it's Pope Francis or whether it's Pope John Paul II or Pope anyone else, they've not done it so far, and it seems that the fear is increasing and not decreasing in the reign of Francis. Now, someone suggests Pope Benedict doing this. Well, Pope Benedict XVI may still be the Pope, according to people like Missouri or Sochi. So, and he's got a new book coming out on that. We'll be interested to see what he says but as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter to me whether it's Pope Benedict or Pope Francis. If they both do it, the real Pope will have done it. And then along with all the other bishops that do it under. So that's how it needs to be done. And we're sitting on the edge of disaster. Our Lady said nations will be annihilated. I believe it, and it will happen soon if we don't get the consecration done soon.
So, and the main point that we've made in the past too is that most of the bishops that you've been in touch with would say that they would do this consecration.
Even those who don't agree with me would do the consecration.
Would do the consecration. So,
and cardinals have said that your work is the work of God, and I've had bishops say, thank you for your persistence, even though I'm keeping quiet, and I'll do it, when the order is given.
So we can only pray that order be given as soon as possible. And we're out of time on this program, and we will see you on the next broadcast.